Ladies and gentlemen, I was watching the stocks again today, and everything started out a few points higher. It looked like there were some gains this morning, and now everything has turned, and you can see everything is in the red, the major things here at the top. And I'll show you another chart of what the stocks look like today, but everything has taken a turn for the worse once again. And look, everything is on edge due to the coronavirus. So this came out in the Wall Street Journal February 25th, 2020 at 11:13 a.m. So it really was not that long ago. So they had a few gains, but the gains that they had first thing this morning are wiped out. And this is again over the economic fears over the coronavirus epidemic, which is now putting investors on edge. So everything fell. The Dow Jones fell 297 points. And then you got the S&P and NASDAQ, which dropped 1.1%. Tuesday's selling was broad, dragging all 11 sectors of S&P 500 lower. So they were hoping that today they would be able to bounce back for everything, that occurred yesterday, but it looked like it's not happening. For much of the past several weeks, investors have been asphyxiated on one issue: the potential for a growing coronavirus epidemic to hit economic activity around the world. Although stocks had managed to remain near all-time highs up until last week, bond yields had tumbled, and havens like gold had risen to multi-year highs, suggesting investors were reaching for more defensive trades. So Tuesday's selling accelerated after reports showed the disease had spread to new countries, including Switzerland and Austria. Worries about officials' limited capacity to stop the spread of the disease have somewhat offset investors' relief about Chinese government ordering fresh measures Tuesday to buoy its economy, including ordering state controlled banks to issue more loans and cutting taxes for small businesses. So I don't know, y'all. How do you control a virus that you don't know much about? It's not like the whole globe has experienced this virus before. So it doesn't look like it's going so well for China when you have 1,700 medical workers and they're infected with it. And Italy, they got hit with 150 new cases. Iran had 8 new deaths uh, from the virus. And yeah, so it's spreading. Now, Switzerland, this is the first time I heard about Switzerland being hit with it, but I did hear about Austria yesterday. All right, so the size of this economic shock is looking increasingly large on a global scale. Okay, so that's what one of the investors are saying. What we're just seeing here is the crack in the sentiment driven equity rally. So you can see everything has really dropped. Started out high, and this is where they were when they opened this morning, and this is where they are now. Investors are likely to continue buying U.S. Treasury, pushing down their yields as more rate cuts are expected. Investors hedge against economic downturn, analysis said. This virus doesn't respect borders. there's no real reason to expect it's going to be easy to contain. No, it's definitely not easy to contain as of yet. Trading in Asia was mixed Tuesday. South Korea. Now, South Korea, it's spreading pretty badly in South Korea right now, the coronavirus. And I'm sure that's having an impact on what's going on in the market as well. All right. So just keep your eyes on the market, because the market will give you a roadmap to what's going to happen economically in this country. So let me go back and let me see if I can show y'all. Go back. Yeah, here we go. As you can see, look, Dow Jones, S&P, NASDAQ, Japan, Nikkei, 225. You can see the major stocks are in the red, just like they were yesterday. The euro is a little up, but I think this is like the third time. I believe this is the third time in a week. Everything has been down. So, ladies and gentlemen, that coronavirus is heavily impacting the stock market. And just got to see how China does in this whole thing. Because, like I said, if China falls because they got so many of these businesses and manufacturing and companies closed because of the coronavirus, it can crash out the entire globe at this point. That's why this is such a critical time to be watching the stock market. So I'm like, wow. It didn't look like this at 8:30 in the morning when I looked, but here we are now. Practically everything in the red once again. But y'all, please tell me what you think. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.